mutant fever. This game contains death, snowman decapitation, dumb jokes, dirty jokes, scary shit, a bit of flashing imagery, hot men, and 2 stupid hot sisters. Would you like to view the spoiler content warnings? Sure. This game also contains light gore, cannibalism, a somewhat disordered talk on starvation, and a fairly bad relationship between siblings. I will say that if you're not in the mood for some goofy, edgy stuff, this isn't for you. If that's the case, stop reading this and go read something more serious. Reader discretion, as always, is advised. Time to get the show on the road. School's finally out. Well, not out. It's temporarily out, thanks to the holidays or something like that. College students rush out of Liberato University's doors. It's almost like they're kids again. They flock to their cars, their boyfriends, and they're so happy that they nearly trample each other to death. What an amazing start to the holidays. Like, Mel, we're finally out of that dump. Not for long, Millie. But last month was so long. You'd be surprised how quickly a month can go by when it doesn't suck. But isn't it filled with a shit ton of busy work? You of all people should understand. Like, what busy work? Millie asks so innocently that you can't tell if she's kidding or not. The homework? You know, the homework the professors have been assigning us since day 1 of this dump? Don't fucking tell me you haven't been doing any of it all semester. Millie's lips stay zipped shut. In the end, you decide that it would be better not to hear about how Millie fucked this semester up. Alright, enough about homework stuff. Hopefully this will be the break we need. Like, yeah, we're gonna have so much fun at Dad's house. And just what made you think we're spending the break at his house? Like, his little house. I forgot what those were called. Like, those little homes in the mountains? Where you can go and be one with all that gross nature stuff? That makes a bit more sense. I think Millie mentioned that Dad owned a cabin. You realize that you don't quite know where the hell the two of you are going. Millie hasn't told you anything about the cabin except for how it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. It's just that Dad said the cabin is this massive hunk of junk. So then why are we going to this hunk of junk cabin? I'm like broke. I can't afford to go to a ski resort. You don't know if it's a $5,000 allowance, if a $5,000 allowance exactly constitutes as broke. Especially since that's more than Mom would make in half a year. Wow. I won't dwell on that too much. Just gotta keep it cool until break ends. Alright, let's head to the dorms. I gotta finish up packing. You think nothing of the heat overtaking your body. Thinking about Millie and that little comment about the allowance. You've never quite gotten used to those remarks. Just gotta finish packing, then we'll get going. Okay, time to get to work. Click the clothing to pick it up, then click on the suitcase to shove it in. Haha! A very empty suitcase. What, you want to go to bed? Lemon really says buttfuck a lot in this, so no. Get clothing. Clothing and suitcase. Clothing. Suitcase. Clothing. Suitcase. Alright, now that I got the stuff I need, all the stuff I need, I think. I had to watch the news. Weather's probably gonna be an absolute bitch. You're so boring, Mel. Why don't you watch My Seven Sister Wives instead? The news is boring. Millie, we're going to the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Okay, wait. It's not offensive if I put up a buttfuck counter, Em. That might be taken out of context for anyone new visiting the stream. Oh, God. I need to know if we're gonna get fucked by traffic or a blizzard. I'd rather not watch the fall of a glorified harem. You're trying to block me? Like, you're lost then. Millie is gushing over the photos of Oliver Cypress. You don't quite know how she got a hold of some of these shots. Oh no. For once, Millie seems to be a bit more prepared than you. She's already packed all of her stuff into multiple suitcases, it seems. Can't say, but oh no, that's, oh no. a television. You're not used to having easy access to one of these. Millie tends to complain a lot about how old and busted it is. Oh, there we go. You sit your ass down on the couch and grab the remote. You switch the TV on. Let's see. Good evening, citizens of Liberato City. There isn't much to write home about the weather. It's just going to be snow, snow, and more snow. You're going to be doing a lot of shoveling and back cracking. Ha ha. Back to you, Tom. You can fix your back by checking out our lovely sponsors. Anyway, enough about the weather. Let's go on to the boring stuff. So you've all heard about those disappearances at Diamond Ridge, right? Well, the stupid cops haven't found any sort of lead. So if you're going to Diamond Ridge for the holidays, just cancel all of your plans. Unless you want to disappear like all those people did. Hey, Millie. Millie stops staring at the photos and walks over to the couch. Isn't the cabin at Diamond Ridge? Like, duh, it's at Diamond Ridge. Millie's clearly not thrilled about leaving her photos to answer your stupid question. Your stupid, but important question. Like, why do you need to know? Have you been watching the news? People have been going missing left and right there. You're telling me, like, now? Right before the trip? Welcome back, Dora. Like, yeah, I'm saying that now. No one knows what the hell is happening to those people. For all we know, some maniac could be gutting them as we speak. Just about the last thing I want is to die in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. That's like 5. But we're not like them. We're not idiots. Ah, yes. You two are non-idiots. You lot are going up to the very dangerous Diamond Ridge, and for what? A very stupid vacation. And bingo, you hit it right on the nail. It isn't like you guys don't have options, but somebody just had to have their stupid trip to the snowy mountains. Why, the level of competence from you lot is just astounding. Ha, that's fresh coming from you, the same genius who ate every single weird compound during chem lab. We're like future doctors, so we can't be idiots. Oh, come on now. You want to know what all the C's and D's become here? Fast food workers? Janitors? Homeless? No, they become doctors. D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor. If that doesn't convince you, remember that surgeon? You know, the one who managed to kill half her patients? She called it bad luck. That was just her inability to distinguish a liter from a milliliter. When it was just, oh my god. She's having those patients chug drugs like they were at a frat party. So yeah, we're not exempt from being idiots. Dora. We certainly would be stupid to go to Diamond Ridge with all the bullshit going on. Like, seriously? You want to cancel the trip over that? Fuck yeah. Are you serious, Mel? You know what? Yeah, I'm serious. Wait a damn minute. Like, I wasn't being serious about that. No trip for us. We're not dying this winter. Oh my god, like, fuck you, Mel. You'll thank me later. So the two of you just don't go to the cabin. You're pretty content with your staycation, even if Millie is bitching about it the entire break. I love staycations. It's impossible to die. Joke end. Staycation. Fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Okay. They're very stupid. No. I don't want to straight up cancel the trip, but I don't know. Maybe we could just go somewhere else. Like, who cares if people are dying up there? Tons of people go eat pufferfish, even if a shit ton of people die from it. I'm just thinking practically. I'd rather not risk our lives for a vacation. Excuse me. You're such a hard ass. Millie, shut up. We'll go on this trip. Yeah, I said it. We'll go to Dad's cabin. Like, I knew I'd knock some sense into you. Yeah, just like with everyone else, I always cave to what you want. Next thing you know, you're driving through the city, some sort of forest, and then the mountains. Millie sleeps as you drive. You never trust her with driving in this weather. I think my headphones are charged by now. There we go. Are we almost there? I'm so damn tired. She spit out teeth, Dora. Millie continues to snore as you wallow in exhaustion. You want to give her a piece of your mind. After all, she's been bugging you about this trip since the start of school. You'd think she would put more work into the trip. Not to mention how little she cares about those disappearances. You breathe in and out, just like Mom taught you to do whenever you want to punch through a window. Still, though, it isn't very fair. Dora, maybe, just maybe we'll get along better after this trip. I mean, all this med school stuff has been riling me up. You like to think that's part of why Millie's been so annoying lately. Though you're also pretty sure that someone else had a big part in it. Way back when, Millie wasn't this parody of a rich, popular high school kid. Dad did quite a number on her, didn't he? It's in moments like this you're glad that you wound up with Mom instead of Dad. Though these moments are very few and far between. Looks like we're finally here. Wake up, lazy bones. Like 10 more minutes. I need my beauty sleep so I look good. Nope, we're finally at the cabin you've been all gung-ho about. Millie groans as you drag her out of the car. You sure as hell don't look like you've kidnapped her. I'm like going inside. Well, so much for getting her to help me with this. I'll get moving the luggage inside. You start to drag the heavy-ass luggage. Got luggage. Dora threw the luggage into the cabin. Who the hell is building snowmen out here? The killer. Got luggage. You continue to trudge through the snow with the suitcase. The words from the news ring clearly in your mind. This is my sister. Oh no, Dora, I'm so sorry. Hey, whoever's out there, get a room or something. It's gonna take a lot more than some moaning to scare you. Threw the luggage into the cabin. If you want to, you can just drive the hell away from here. You're not gonna do that, right? And leave your dear twin sister alone here to rot? Come on, you're not gonna leave Millie here, are you? Fuck yeah! You know what? Fuck this. Millie can have this vacation all to herself for all I care. You get in the car and drive the hell out of there. Leaving Millie all by herself! Nothing bad will happen to her. Totally! Joking. Fuck you, Millie! It's a good thing I saved. God damn. Exquisite. Oh, exquisite. You didn't get a good look at the cabin while bringing the luggage in. But now that you aren't lugging the suitcase around, you know what? This place doesn't suck as much as I thought it would. Like, this sucks. It absolutely fucking sucks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Millie, what do you mean by that? What do you think? This place is so small. Well, it's only a few minutes into this vacation and Millie's already having none of it. God forbid a cabin is too small for her tastes. Does size even matter? It's not like we're gonna spend most of their time indoors. For fuck's sake, this little cabin is bigger than Mom's apartment. Phoenix! At least now that now I know where that scream probably came from. Look, Millie, the size of this cabin shouldn't make you all pissed. I mean, the entire point of one of these cabins is to have easy access to nature or something like that. Like, of course your broke ass would know. Oh! Oh! Oh, I'd kill her. This drama, man. Good God, is Millie that stupid? Your broke ass could probably beat her sorry ass. Don't strangle the bitch, I mean, sweet sister. Maybe some food will cheer it up. You aren't you when you're hungry, after all. You might actually be right. I haven't eaten anything all day. Alright, there's gotta be something in the kitchen for us to eat. Yeah, like, Dad said there should be some food in there. You doubt there's anything edible in the fridge. The only food that would be readily available in the cabin would be non-perishables. Unfortunately, you're too short to reach the cupboard. God damn it! You're gonna need to find something to stand on. You can reset the stool's position by simply leaving. Strange. There we go. You climb atop the stool and open up the creaky cupboard. And there's food! Ugh. This stuff. What is it? I can't see what it says. You got mixed feelings about this stuff. True, you grew up on it, but it also's got enough sodium to kill 10 grown men. You're not too keen on dying young. Whatever, this should be good enough for dinner. Canned soup, oh. Now all you have to do is cook the soup. You can't eat the soap, but you can heat something up on it. You heat the canned soup up. And you sprinkle some spices in there. Mum never used exact measurements. It was always a pinch of this and a dash of that. As someone who's had to use exact measurements for way too long, those vague ones are refreshing. Canned soup to make soup. You gotta go and share this with Millie, like the good sister you are. The mop has the word fuck on the side. Not doing a good job at, well, being a mop. Food's ready. The two of you sit on the couches. You feel your body sink into the cushions. It feels unreal to you. After all, you're used to couches being so hard that your ass hurts just sitting on it. Sitting in front of the fire on a soft couch with a bowl of warm soup makes you feel all cozy. The soup really isn't anything special. You prepared it in the exact way Mom did. A couple of spices here and there, and a bit of garnish to be fancy. But still, it's a hot liquid running down your throat on a cold day. How cozy can you get? But for the first time in a while, you feel relaxed. This is what vacations are meant to do, right? And it seems like the same can be said for Millie. She's finally shut up about this vacation sucking. Oh, excuse me. So, how'd you like the soup? I know it's cheap, but you can get it from the gas station, but like, it's not bad. Much better than what Dad always said it would be like. I learned a thing or two from Mom. She really knows how to make this garbage taste like heaven. It's probably gonna like send us to heaven, where we'll meet a bunch of hot angels. Yeah, that stuff is literally called heart fail. I don't know how it didn't get recalled earlier. It was heart fail. What was it like with Mom? The question catches you off guard. Mom feels like such a distant memory that you can't really describe life with her. You want to forget that life. Millie sure as hell isn't going to be the one to make Mom resurface. Come to think of it, why is this stuff in the cupboard? How did Dad get a hold of this? Like, who cares? It's still food. Yeah, but it got me thinking, how long has it been since someone's been up here? Like, Mel? Now you're getting all boring. You didn't even answer my... Okay, I'll stop with about my worrying. But, has anyone been paying for... That's just swell. Like, what the hell? Cool it, Millie. It's nothing to be worried about. Mom taught me how to deal with this kind of shit. The fuse box should be outside. All I've got to do is fix whatever's going on with it. Like, hurry up, Mel. I'm not going to be able to take pictures in the dark. Pictures? That's what you're concerned about? Millie nods her head. As much as you want to lecture her about her priorities, you've got bigger fish to fry. Phoenix. Alright. Let's see. Fuse box outside. What the? Strange. Why is there a snowman out here? Alright, Millie. When did you come out here and build a snowman? No answer. It's getting cold out, don't you think? I mean, the wind's blowing so strongly that it knocks the snowman's head off. And off comes his head. Oh, where did your head go, Mr. Snowman? We should retrieve it. Mel's mortified at the sight. You can't bring yourself to scream. You know that it would be a bad idea. Whatever did this, if they hear you, they'll come after you. And Millie, of course. You rushed into the cabin. Thankfully, Millie's okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got to the cabin. Shared some soup. Lights go out. She goes to check on the fuse. There's a snowman in the way. So she's like, oh, what are you doing here, Mr. Snowman? And the wind knocked the head off. And inside the snowman's head was an actual head. Chevy, I swear to God. Come on, stay ahead of the plot, people. Millie, come on, we gotta go. Mel, I'm like busy here. Millie's holding her goddamn brick phone. You're able to barely make out some words over the receiver. Miss, how the hell did you get this number? Like, Oliver, who cares how the fuck I got this number? We're practically dating right now. Look, I'm sorry if I gave you that impression, but we aren't. I don't even know you. You want to strangle the hell out of Millie. She's concerned about her parasocial relationship with this hot detective? A detective, huh? Give me the phone, Millie! Like, what the fuck? Oliver, my stupid sister's assaulted me. Can you, like, arrest her ass? Millie keeps a tight grip on the phone. Your head roll. Like, stop it, Mel. Fuck no, I need to tell this dude something. You're gonna steal him from me, aren't you? I'm sorry, steal me from you? Yeah, my bitch of a sister is gonna steal you. Millie, you don't even know me. Yeah, I do. In all honesty, you think it's dumb that you're fighting with your sister over a stupid goth guy. Especially when there's a much more pressing matter at hand. You finally manage to snatch a phone, to snatch the phone from Millie. You hold it to your ear. Hello, Mr. Cypress. We've got a bit of an issue, and I'm so sorry that my sister has been annoying the shit out of you. Is the issue related to a domestic dispute? What? No, it's more related to your field of work. I kind of found a body. You kinda found a body? Well, not all of it. There was just a head. You can hear movement on the other end. It sounds like he's grabbing a pen and paper. Could you tell me where you found the body? Your mind immediately goes to buttfuck nowhere. Huh? Yeah, that's actually the name of this place. So the two of you are at Diamond Ridge? That's a detective. Hey, Brittle, how you doing? Yep. I'll ask my captain to dispatch a team there, but I haven't a clue how long it will take. I'd estimate 5 days. What do you mean 5 days? We need to complete forms. The team has to reach Diamond Ridge, which won't be a quick task in this weather. And I'm sorry that it can't be done faster, but as long as the two of you can get to safety... Hello? Hello? Don't even bother. Whatever that was absolutely fried the phone. What the fuck was that? Like, who cares? You just broke my phone. That's what you're concerned about? Your damn phone? What else would I be concerned about? What time period does this take place in? Because I think it's like the 90s, because the brick phone. I can't remember what time period. Someone's dead, Millie, and their body's right outside the door. You go to open up the door. Don't you dare. Ah, shit! Well, you tried your best not to scream. But whatever the hell that was already whatever the hell that was already knows where you are. Like, that just happened. That's all you're saying to this? To a fucking maniac who's probably gonna gut us? There's no way in hell this maniac isn't the one behind those disappearances. That's not my problem. That's the problem of whoever the hell he killed. I want to slap her so bad. That just came out of your mouth. We're med students. Like, we're used to seeing bloody stuff. Oh, yeah. We've seen a head ripped off a body like a plant. You know what? Fuck this conversation. I don't know why I expected you to care. You turn to the door, and there's a little sticky note attached to the handle. Don't bother trying to escape. I'll know. And then I'll taste the two of you sooner. Of course, I'm not so evil. I'll make an exception if you get that little gift I left for you. Wouldn't want the two of you to lose all of your meat. You're pretty sure that this is from whatever that being was. You're really regretting agreeing to this vacation. You're right about this probably killing you. And as much as you want to tell Millie, I told you so, it just wouldn't feel that good. You really didn't want to be right. Day 1. You're up to day 1. Would you like to save the game? Hell yeah. You are now Millie! Mel fucks off to sleep. You decide to do the same. You really don't give a shit about Mel's worries. She worries way too much. You really struggled to get 12 hours of sleep. You only got 10, thanks to Mel's nightly ramblings about dying to some creepy antler dude. You wish that she shut the hell up about that kind of stuff. You just want to have fun. But hey, one good thing came out of that little spat you had with Mel. Mel called Oliver Cypress. If you're lucky, he'll come to the cabin and sweep you off your feet. Then he'll take you away from your Debbie Downer of a sister. Dull white light hits your eyes, forcing you to wake up. That's how much time I have left to actually vote for this in the game jam that this was put in, because I wanted to play it before voting. To, you know, it would feel disingenuous if I just voted it before I got to play it. Well, I mean, yeah, this is in the game. That's how much time's left to vote in the game jam. You know that. Why am I acting like you don't? I was like, Mel's nowhere to be found. Like, you know what game jam it was in, is what I mean. Like, Mel's up already? No wonder she's always so cray-cray. It'd be a good idea to find Mel. Shouldn't be too difficult to do in the sorry excuse of a vacation home. A cheap-ass bed. You hated sleeping on here. Ugh, the bathroom. Your bathroom back home is complete with its own pool. This, in comparison, is absolute shit. Oh, Phoenix, you're so cray-cray. I'm a guy girl. Slay. Slay! Why are you like this? Yeah, I just gave myself 10 minutes of leniency just in case. Because I know it's not the exact time. Mel is frantically going through the luggage. Maybe that's how she copes with pressure? You've never understood why she does more work when stressed. You'd rather go on a shopping spree. Huh. What are you doing up so early? Like, I felt like getting up. Well, could you be useful and get a fire going? Why don't you do it? As you can see, I'm busy. With what? I'm trying to find food for us. There's got to be something in the luggage. Like, whatever. As much as you want to ignore her stupid pleas, it is getting a bit cold in here. We started about maybe 20 minutes ago or so. You probably should get that fire going. Got a log. You begin to light the fire. Use the log to start the fire. That's good. You finally figured out how to get the fire going. Like, I'm not that dumb, says you. Oh, come on. Are you seriously, like, hung up about yesterday? That's all bridge under the water. Water under the bridge. You can't even get the damn saying right. Either way, like, I don't get why you care so freaking much. You know, I was hoping that some sleep would allow you to understand the severity of our situation. But it looks like I'm gonna have to spell it all out for you. We're trapped. As in, if we try to escape, that maniac's probably gonna rip us to shreds. Really? That's the big thing that's got Mel all pissy? And here you were, thinking she was pissed because men like you more than they like her. Oh no! So what? I don't, like, see how that's gonna fuck up the vacation. Our lives are at risk! I've been checking all over the cabin. Remember how yesterday we had noodles? It's all gone. Every last bit of it. That's why I've been going through the luggage. I know that I packed something in here. In that moment, a brilliant idea forms in your hollow head. You have been quite hungry, but you're sure that whatever Mel finds is going to be absolute shit. Assuming that she doesn't make you eat the ash from the fireplace. Mel would be perfectly fine with letting the both of you starve for a good few days. It's all for survival, she'd probably say. Why the face? What face? To med school, Millie's more than likely going to be a doctor. But you really don't feel like learning the feeling of starvation. Why do we eat that lovely fellow outside? It's like fresh meat. Millie, I swear to God. You've been craving some well-done steak anyways. Mel's expression is flat. But how? How can she be so opposed to your foolproof plan? She wanted food and there's meat right outside of the door. Why, any lone animal up here would kill to be in your position. The meat is asking to be eaten. God, Phoenix. It isn't even like it's rotten. The snow probably preserved its freshness. Haha, very funny, Millie. You're so good at getting a chuckle out of me. Like, it is a good idea. And I saw the note. Antler's guy said that he'd make an exception if we ate that meat. Millie, get it through your thick skull. This is all some elaborate plot by that maniac. Watch, we'll go out there, grab the body, and then he'll nab us like it was nothing. And besides, it's not even getting onto the fact that we'd be eating someone. How can you be okay with that? Why is that the first thing your mind goes to? Well, clearly you can't find anything, and I'm like starving, so... From the luggage, Mel pulls out. Food! Yummy, yummy food! Like, how do you know that I love these? Liar. You call this gross hippie shit. Well, I'm so hungry that I couldn't, like, eat that charcoal in the fireplace. That is the weirdest question. How would it be ethically sourced? That's my question. Like, are we talking, like, Beyond Meat human edition sort of thing, or... Ugh. What if he feeds my chickens chicken, Chevy? Not for lack of their trying, I bet. Yeah, the only time I personally would ever consider it is if it was literally life or death. If I did not consume something, I would literally die. You can, okay, so here's the thing. You can go minutes without air, days without water, but literally weeks without food. Okay? It's 5 days. It's 5 fucking days. If they can get water, then they'll survive until the cops get there. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it won't hurt. I'm not saying, oh, yeah, okay, I'm on week 2 of not eating. No, your body starts to cannibalize itself, but that's part of why you have fat and stuff. Yeah, no, I would have to be in, like, my 2nd week of not eating and, like, no hope in sight before I would even ever consider eating, even if it was somebody I never knew. You know, eat grass, dirt, anything. Grass is edible. It's got to be under that snow. I guess y'all don't like to party, brittle. Oh, I know. No, that's okay. I could, like, eat the truck at the fireplace. And then why don't you? Like, I'm too good for that. And yet you're not so good that you won't eat another human. Yeah, I so believe you. I think there's like 9 minutes. I played enough. I can rate this. I mean, one tick for the gameplay, just because it's pretty standard stuff, but it's implemented well, even though it's kind of bog standard QTE sort of stuff. But the rest of it does feel like it's implemented very well. But honestly, like, everything about this is just great. I love it. I absolutely love it so far. Okay. Wait, did I save my rating? Can't remember. Okay, rating save. Yeah, okay. No. A minute left, like, before the timer's up, before, like, what I wanted to make sure that I voted for it in time. Now, what do you think is going to happen to this? Sharing's here. They're going to be rational adults. They're going to gut each other! I know this not... Okay, I don't know what to pick. And the correct answer is... Like, it's mine now. Hey! Well, you should run off with that granola bar. You wouldn't want that bitch to hog it. In 3, 2, 1. There's no reason to go back. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no, you fucking don't. Mel grips your arm tightly. You can feel your arm slowly going numb. When did Mel get this strong? Like, let go of me. Fuck no. You're gonna hog it all for yourself, aren't you? You know, I was gonna share with you before you ran off. Like hell you were. Why does Mel need it so badly? She's probably used to starving. But you? Rich girl Millie? Nah. Starvation is beneath you. The two of you play tug-of-war for the granola bar. You emerge victorious. Like, look who has the bar. Me, 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 me. You hold your arm up to display your prize. You're empty-handed. Like, where is it? It's in the fire. You should have it. Didn't you steal it from me? I don't have it. Your Butterfingers must have dropped it. No, In that moment, you begin to smell something. It smells like roasted nuts. Mel's head perks up, like she's also noticed. Well, there goes the granola bar. In the end, the fire won this little fight for food. I want to couch diagnose Millie, Chevy. Narcissism? Well, definitely narcissism for one. Shove her in the fire. It'd be dumb for Mel to be pissed. After all, she did nag you to get the fire going. Besides, it isn't like there isn't any food at your disposal. Of course, the way Mel is looking at you begs to differ. You've seen that exact kind of face on magazines. Magazines that show the faces of children from third world countries. Oh god. The face that thinks everything is absolutely fucked. Mel doesn't deserve that face. Not when she's so damn stupid. Especially when she had the audacity to call you stupid. You sure that she's gonna start nagging you about responsibility and all that good shit? Go on, bitch. Say something. I'm going to bed. Didn't you just wake up? I'm not wasting my energy on this. Mel walks up the creaky stairs. You thought that she'd stomp up there, but she doesn't. Night quickly falls over Diamond Ridge. You don't know what the time is, due to the lack of clocks here. Usually you check your phone, but somebody just had to go and break it. Mel stayed true to her word. She's been asleep the entire time. You're happy about that, what with how bitchy she's been. Dad always did say that Mom was quite the bitch, making mountains out of molehills. Mel's the spitting image of Mom. For better or for worse. Mostly worst. The only good thing about that is Mel isn't ugly as fuck. Mom's always been quite the charmer. She's almost as pretty as you. Maybe she actually cared about important stuff instead of silly academics and survival. She wouldn't be so hot-headed. Hell, it's no wonder that no one at school likes her. Her anger is so contagious that you're practically stewing in it. For how set she is on survival, however, she's so fucking stupid. Why are we arguing over food when there's fresh meat outside? It isn't fair. It isn't fair that she's blaming me. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. It's all on her. Yeah, quiz. She just loves cannibalism. It's those red eyes. It's no fucking wonder why Dad wanted me over her. Yeah. Day 2. You're up to day 2. Would you like to save the game? Hell yeah! She's so excited to eat dead people. You are now Mel! You spent the night tossing and turning. And all because of a granola bar. But you find it really difficult to blame it on your generally neurotic attitude, given the entire situation you're in. You're not really in it with Millie, it seems. You wake up to darkness. Ugh. You slept through most of yesterday, and yet you're still as groggy as you are when you only get 2 hours of sleep. Must be the hunger pangs. You ought to get started on chores. Someone's got to do them here. Even if you are exhausted as hell. It looks like Millie is sleeping. You could use some more sleep. It would be better than dealing with the hunger pangs. Ah, the bathroom. You always thought the bedrooms with built-in bathrooms were fancy. You don't need the bathroom right now. It's still dark out. Ugh. You wish to tell this winter to go and fuck itself. Ever since it started getting darker much earlier, your sense of time has become more fucked. Now that you don't even have a clock, you can't tell if it's evening or dawn. Whatever, it's not like it matters. I need to get that fire going. Why is there blood everywhere? You're gonna run out of firewood soon, huh? You begin to light the fire. Used the log to start the fire. You are now in the mood to clean up a bit. You might be trapped here, but you might as well make it a bit more bearable. And maybe it'll get Millie to stop bitching about everything. Picked up the mop. Haha, very funny, weird maniac. You should clean this. Preferably before Millie wakes up, given how eager she is to eat a person. Mopped up blood. Mopped up blood. Oh, was there something? Oh my god, there was something there, wasn't I? I didn't even notice. Mopped up blood. Mopped up blood. Huh. Seems like it's pretty easy for... That's pretty much it for today's chores. Body in the fridge. What am I with myself? As stupid as it sounds, you begin to think about what brought you to this point. How you went from med student to staying up in the middle of buttfuck nowhere cleaning up blood. That maniac did something to get blood all over the cabin. And it concerns you that they got inside. How unfair. They can come and go as they please, but you can't? Clearly they're toying with the two of you. They can at least abide by their own convoluted rules. Slowly light enters the cabin. It's quite the welcome sight after hours of darkness. Scar. Of course, that tranquility all but vanishes the moment Millie comes down the stairs. Like, you're up early again? Someone's got to keep the cabin in check while we wait. This is supposed to be a vacation, and here I am, all stressed out. Really? You? Stressed? Like, all you've been doing is yelling at me and shit. How else am I supposed to, like, feel? You're also pretty sure that she's stressed because she has no maids to tend to her here. Welcome back, Fiji. Even if you do wind up doing everything for her in the end. Part of you wants to show her what real stress looks like. Well, maybe if we didn't lose that granola bar, I wouldn't feel so compelled to yell at you. You feel your voice morph into a sad parody of Mom's. Like, I get it. I'm the worst sister ever, right? You think that I'm useless, right? And now Millie's acting like Mom? Oh, goodness. How you defiled her Valley Girl energy with your edgy loner aura. Millie, that's not what I'm saying. It's just, this entire thing, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. What else are we supposed to eat here? How the fuck are we gonna survive for, I don't even know how many days? Oh, and don't forget that if you fuck up, I'm probably also gonna die. Now you care? Yeah, I'm like starving now. While I was sleeping, I could hear my stomach and shit. No, I'm close is what I'm hearing. You could probably go for a few more days like this. Assuming you don't pass out and crack your skull open. But you're smart enough to know that it's a bad thing it's a bad thing you're used to so little food. You think back to all the bullshit Millie was spewing about yesterday. My fucking god, I'm not actually considering it, am I? Unfortunately, you don't make the choice. Millie probably will, with all of her nagging. Oh no. You don't know how Millie doesn't express an ounce of discomfort at the idea. There's no way in hell that it's a survival instinct of hers. Millie's the type of person to try and drown a fish for crying out loud. You decide not to dwell on it, though, waste too much energy for your liking. Oh, sorry, my eyelids are heavy because of the long day. You are now Millie! Mel heads upstairs to sleep like the lazy ass bum Dad said she was. Oh my god. You wish that she'd heed your words from yesterday and grabbed a handsome fellow from outside. Your stomach has never felt so hollow. Somehow, being this hungry makes you feel like you're gonna vomit, even if there's nothing to vomit. Except for stomach acid. Everything's hurting all at once. Feels like the last time I ate everything, the last time I ate everything during chem lab. You're pretty fucking desperate to distract yourself from starvation. Until you get an idea. I think I brought my camera with me. Let me just find it. I knew it. I like packed it. I'm practically starving. Perfect idea for a photo shoot. I'm perfect for a photo shoot. Sorry if I'm nodding a little bit. It's not the game at all because I'm actually quite enjoying it. So I'm getting a little bit more water. I'm out of soda, but I'm gonna get some more water. Maybe that'll perk me up a little. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So I'm just using my fucking can for more water. Get the old bones moving. That's one way to look at starvation. Dad always said to not be so negative, like Mom. Guess that getting bone thin from starvation is a positive, right? Even if it means nearly blacking out. You start to set everything up for taking photos of yourself. Maybe these photos could get you a modeling job. After all, you literally are starving. Agencies love that shit. It'd be so much better than becoming a doctor anyways. God. Look at you, getting in all of your shots in. If there's anything you're actually decent at, it's this kind of shit. You actually plan on taking some pictures out in the snow. In a bikini. Ha! It's avant-garde enough to get you noticed. But this also works. You're pushing your top up a bit to show off your ribs. Oh my god. Fashionably prominent ribs. Keeping your bones aside of your body is overrated. Why not show them off to the whole world? Like, for some reason, starving makes this photo shoot more fun. I could have done this at the dorms, but it wouldn't have hit like this. She's such an idiot! There's the creature. Aren't you hungry? This sure as hell can't be good. Never have you ever felt so lightheaded. Never have you ever felt as if your body was so heavy even while starving. Mel, I, don't... You fall to the ground with a thump loud enough to finally wake Mel up. Millie, what are you... Millie, wake up! Millie? Oh shit, this isn't good. Calm yourself, Mel. She's still breathing. Day 3. Day 3. Heck yeah. Save successful. You drift into unconsciousness, dreams filling your mind. Usually they consist of lots of hot men. So you hope that you have a dream like that. Mel? That my voice cracked. Can we go to the park? No. Mom and Dad said no. Only Mom did. Dad said we can go whenever we want in this city. Wherever we want, whenever we want. Oh no, it seems like a really bad idea. Who cares, as long as it's fun. It's better than listening to Mom and Dad. Why can't we just stay in our rooms like we usually do? It's boring! And like, Mom and Dad yell too loudly. It's so annoying. They're gonna yell louder if we do whatever you want to do. Only Mom will, and it won't be at us, it'll be at Dad. I think your priorities are in the wrong place. Place. No, they aren't. It can't be wrong for me to want to get out of there. And I know that you want out too. No, I don't, and even if I did, this would be a dumb plan. Mom always says... Screw what Mom says. She's always ruining our time together. Millie, we're gonna get in trouble. Mom said if we fuck up too many times, it'll be why... She and Dad dinosaur each other. Yada, yada, yada. Dinosaur. You mean divorce? Also, that's a fucked up thing to say to a kid. It's never the kid's fault, ever. Divorce, you mean? Yeah, I think that's it. It can't be that important if I didn't even remember the word, can it? You'd be surprised. Remember when you forgot what homework was? Like, that isn't important. It's so boring. Mel continues giggling. It always makes you happy when she's like this. You wish she wasn't such an uptight, serious sister 75% of the time. I knew that'd get you out of that mood. It wasn't really a mood. Come to think of it, we can spend a little bit of time at the park. Short enough that Mom doesn't notice. Yay! So you didn't dream about dreamy men. What a bummer. How long have you been asleep for? You're used to sleeping for 24 hours straight. Never more than that. It's so early that it's still a bit dark out. Mel's like up early again? In the darkness, you could barely make out Mel's ponytail and the faint glint of a knife. And... Millie, you weren't supposed to... The bloody knife shakes in Mel's hand. Like, you actually did it! I knew it was a good idea! Well, no. It looks like Mel stopped being a fucking idiot. The body lays there all carved up. Mel, like, what's with the long face? You say that as if your twin isn't clutching a bloody knife over a mangled body. She's totally upset because her clothes got fucked up. Totally. Millie, go back upstairs. You've seen enough. I don't think I will. This is actually, like, fun. Fun? What else would it be? Mel sounds speechless from your enlightening words. Bitch! Look, I've got no clue why you're so eager to watch this, but please leave for fuck's sake. But there's so much meat. I'm like excited to eat this, aren't you? What the actual fuck, Millie? No, you're just going fucking crazy from starving. Like, yeah, I'm crazy hungry for meat. Rare, well done. I didn't, like, think about it. You start to think about how you want the meat cooked. And all the while, Mel keeps gawking at you. Like, what is it now, Mel? You're so okay with this? Like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? Your silly sister stares at the meat as if she didn't just desecrate it. Actually, scratch that. Desecrate would imply that she freaking ravaged the thing. The cuts were done with precision only a future doctor could have. Or a future butcher, for that matter. But that doesn't matter. There's fresh meat there! Why are you so upset? It's food. Food you've been bitching about. You just don't get it, do you? Who's the one who's dealing with your bitching? Me. Who's the one who carried you up the stairs when you just had to pass out from your damn photos? Me. And who's the poor soul who had to chop this guy up to feed her ditzy sister? Me, Millie. It's all me. Like, I never asked you to chop him up. Well, you seem pretty damn eager to see this. I thought that you were the one all about survival and everything. Ugh. If it's, like, the police you're concerned about. No, God fucking no, that's not my biggest concern. Mel places the bloody knife on the counter, her head hung low like a dog being told off. It looks like you've won. Come on, Mel. It's not like anyone would blame you for butchering the guy. No response. Good God, is Mel being a broody loner again? I want to slap her so bad, and that's how you know that LiminAce wrote a good character. Oh my God. You're not gonna just stop chopping up the steak. I mean, the body, right? Not when you've gotten so far. You're resolved to do something you haven't done in years. Fine then. I'll do it all by myself. You pluck the bloody knife off the counter. You get to cutting up the meat, all by your lonesome. In any other situation, you would have had someone else do it for you. This is different, though. No. Hey, Millie, don't cut along the glutes. Huh? You're practically chopping his ass cheeks off. Here. Mel walks over to you. I could have made a dirty joke there, but I won't. You are now Mel! Ever since you reunited with Millie, she has both confused and annoyed the hell out of you. This is one of those cases where you've got no clue what she's thinking. Is she really that desperate for food that she'll actually do work? Or is it something else? You and Millie lit the fireplace for the last time. You're shit out of firewood now. But you have food now. Very questionable food, though. Millie hasn't been as annoying, sure. She was bitching when she found you all bloody. That seems to have stopped, but you can't tell if it's because she finally got her way, or because you stopped showing any remorse towards your actions. For the time being, at least. Even though the two of you just cooked part of the body in the fireplace, it hasn't fully settled in that you just did that. In fact, you don't even feel like you're here anymore. It's like you're watching one of those hilariously fucked up reality shows, like My 7 Sister Wives. At the very least, you know that those shows are a manufactured reality. This is too real for you. Enough of that. You're gonna pass the hell out if you don't get to eating. You can't bring yourself to take even a sip of the broth, thanks to how coppery it smells. No matter how much you and Millie tried to barbecue the body, the scent never went away. Millie, on the other hand, is scarfing him down like it's nothing. It's so good. I don't even care that it's rare. Yeah, real good. So good that I don't even want to touch it. Like, you're not even gonna take a little bite? Yep, get into that in a second. You slowly press the metal spoon to your mouth. The broth is slightly red. Yeah, rare meat my ass. You don't know how to fuck to cook a body. No shit, this is probably gonna give you some disease. But it's much, much better than starving. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's all for survival. Come on. Eat it! As your teeth rips into the meat, you can feel warm blood filling up your mouth. The metallic odor fills your nostrils in that moment, making you want to hurl. Alas, that would be a horrible waste of food. And this poor man. You've always had a knack for memorizing shit. That's part of why you're so good at med school. On the flip side, it's not really good for forgetting about eating another person. Master Taze. If Mom were here, you'd be all gung-ho for eating a corpse. She'd be all gung-ho for eating a corpse. It's cheap, efficient, and reduces waste. She's all for cheapness. That's why she'd act like her. You just can't understand where Millie's eagerness comes from. Let's think about it from Millie's perspective. 1, there aren't any fancy-ass restaurants to eat people in, so Millie can't brag about it. 2, Millie's probably the pickiest eater you know. Never has she deviated from her pumpkin cinnamon lattes. You doubt that she'd be eating other people to expand her taste or some rich person bullshit like that. 3, eating humans isn't all that trendy. The only thing you can think of that explains her desire to eat another person is desperation. She did pass out after all. But that wouldn't explain her eagerness. You're all for survival, but that doesn't mean you like it. Good God, I'm not actually gonna do this, am I? Psst, Millie? Are you up? Like, now I am with your tossing and turning. God forbid you don't get your 16 hours of sleep. You're gonna wake up late tomorrow, aren't you? It's early for me. Millie, you know exactly what we did, right? No shit I do. Anyways, and he was tasty. Bravo! You have instant regrets upon turning to your not crazy sister for reassurance. Mel, not this again. How could I not go on about it? We fucking ate a person. Mel, it isn't our fault that we had to eat him. It really doesn't matter, Millie. It doesn't matter to whose fault it was that we had to eat him. We still did. And he was a person with a life. Friends, family. I know that I'm sounding cheesy and shit, but it's true. It's got me thinking about what could happen to us, you know? No one would give a shit if it were us. Really? Well, screw you for trying to actually talk to Millie. For how much of a rich kid Millie is, she sure as hell acts like Mom. Minus some of the immense snark. At the very least, Millie doesn't straight up tell you to cry about it like Mom probably would. That can't be right, though. Wouldn't Dad throw a hissy fit if something happened to you? I don't know. If I died, Mom would probably take a glance at my obituary, then go straight back to whatever the hell she was doing. Shh. Dad wouldn't be like that if I died here. And how do you think you'd feel if some maniac ate your corpse? Like, it's just a circle of life. Millie! Like what? That's what Dad always says. Whatever happens is all just part of nature. Even, like, cannibalism. Whenever you try and remember Dad, you always picture him as some tree-hugging hippie. Looks like you were right. I don't know why I thought I'd get you to understand. Now, it isn't even your fault. Like, I've been trying to tell you. Like, there was literally no other option. Would you rather us eat each other? Hell no. You'd probably taste god-awful if that guy tasted like metal ass. Like, your taste buds are ass. She's got a taste for it now. You can't believe that you're joking about cannibalism of all things. Rich 90s health gurus. You've joked about all sorts of things, like medical mishaps, Mom and Dad's divorce, and literal death. Somehow this crosses the line for you. Is this what cabin fever is like? Oh! Name drop! Are you really going fucking nuts after only 3 days? Nah, it's probably the meat. Day 4. You're now up to day 4. Would you like to say, yeah, hell yeah. What the fuck? Like, shut up. I want my, like, sleep. Huh? Now wait a damn minute. And there stands the being that's kept you trapped in this godforsaken cabin. Right at the foot of your goddamn bed. From the corner of your eye, you can see Millie staring at this fucking maniac. Like, you're actually kind of hot. Millie, no! The fucking lip bite! Huh? Oh, fuck no, Millie. You pulled Millie off the bed, probably twisting her arm somewhere. Now it would probably be a very, very good idea to... run! Millie, come on, we gotta get out of here. Fuck, it's stuck. What's wrong with that? The antler dude's gonna fuck us over. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter, Millie. Like, you're such a buzzkill. Ugh. Help me get this unstuck. Spam Q to obliterate this fucking door. Aha, got it. You and Millie rush the hell out of the cabin. Do you think we lost them? God, I hope not. Millie, what in the actual hell? Like, you didn't see his abs? You're not gonna go on like this, right? Of course I am. Well, at least we can finally get out of here. Stupid bitch didn't even think about the fact that we've got a car. You pull out the car keys from your jacket pocket. Ta-da! Huh? Millie, the car keys are literally right... Ah, fuck. You very clearly don't have the keys. The stupid antler bitch did think of that. A hot and smart guy. Millie! Look, even if we think about it from your perspective, what if that dude's ugly as fuck under that mask? Personally, I wouldn't take that. Like, he has abs and he's a killer. That's perfect. Looks like your heart is set on this guy. Like, if it doesn't work out, I can just make Oliver Cypress save my ass. Then I'll have a hot goth detective wrapped around my finger. Hey, hold that thought. When do you think this guy's gonna even get here? I forgot how much time passed since we called him. I don't know. You should have been keeping track of that. Well, there's nothing stopping us from walking your asses out of here. Mel? Millie, I don't know how long it's gonna take the authorities to get here. But I do not want to stick around with whatever the hell that dude is. We should, like, stay put, though. Yeah, I know we should. That's probably the most rational thing you've said so far. Unfortunately, Mr. Bloody Antlers is probably gonna fucking rip our heads off. I don't know about you, but I do not want a front seat ticket to that. Yeah, LiminAce is the one who did all the art for all of it. What the hell is even this Antler bitch's deal? What, does he get off on... In that moment, you realize that you're fucked. Absolutely, positively fucked. Go on. Finish what you were saying. You're just saying, Go on. Go on, like I'm not even here. I mean, you didn't say anything shitty about me, did you? You did. That's why you finally shut the hell up. Like, stop speaking to Mel. Speak to me. I know, they're great. Looks like Millie's gonna use the tried and true method of hitting on the maniac. Now, do you think it'll work out? Find out in the latest episode of I'm Gonna Try and Date an Antler Killer. Let's get this show on the road. And Mel, stop looking so damn scared. You think that I'm hot, right? Huh? If you mean tasty, then fuck yeah. And that boring bitch behind you, too. Don't look at her. She's a buzzkill that's gonna go on about how it's wrong to eat people. You certainly don't take any offense to that. God, she sounds like my sister. What? So we have, like, something in common. We can bond over our Killjoy sisters. Mine is dead. Oh, my bad. She's why I'm like this. You know why winter fucking sucks? Food, or rather the lack of it. And you two would know. So my village was kind of in a famine or some bullshit like that. I can't even remember. Sadly, my sister and I were alive during that time. Boo-hoo. But I had the best idea to stop us from starving. What the hell? You can't do that! Why not? It's literally our only option. Do I have to tell you this again? That's how Wendigos are born! No shit, I knew what the myth was. Basically, if you eat another person, you become a monster or whatever, and you go on to be a fucking maniac. But for fuck's sake, I was starving. Passing out left and right. And she was getting on my nerves so much. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the actual myth is if you eat and consume someone who you're close to, like family relation. I think. But I don't know the exact. That's Skinwalker? Okay. Because, I mean, in the game Until Dawn, it's basically what happened to create the monster in that game. I almost regretted it. But at least I didn't have to put up with her nagging anymore. Of course, if she saw what actually happened to me, she'd probably be like, told you so. Yeah, turns out that Wendigo myth thing was real after all. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm stuck being a psycho antler guy. I know, right? I'm waiting for a good... I have it on PS4, but I'm waiting for a really good sale to get it on Steam because there's some updates to it that actually look really good, but... In order to consume... Oh, I see. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, I've like got a question. I'm so fucking sad. I mean, I feel so bad for you, Edgy McEdgy. Like, I have a question. Was your sister tasty? God, everyone I tell that story asked me that. Yeah, she was fucking delicious. Oh, you ate your sister and she was tasty. No! My fucking God. Get your mind out of the gutter. How can I? You got us into the gutter by talking about eating your sister. Literally, no one asked about your sad backstory or whatever. What, do you... Like, yeah, he clearly fantasizes about us finding him so cool and relatable. You bitches can't talk like that. You also cannibalize someone. Hell, the two of you are supposed to turn into Wendigos. Well, I didn't, like, eat my sister. That was your master plan? To turn us into Wendigos? Either that or I was gonna eat you, which I was counting on. I'm so fucking hungry for women. What badly written comment? This is amazing. Did somebody put a comment for Oh, I will reply to that. Dora, I'm so sorry. You know how few women come up here? And that sucks because they're the most. For the love of God, don't finish that sentence. We like already get the idea when you said your sister was tasty. I should have seen this twist. You know what? I can't believe I actually gave you a chance. I'm done. I'm done waiting for my meal. Uh-oh. The two of you are in some hot water. It's beginning to look like pissing this Wendigo off was a shit idea. If only Millie's knight in shining armor was here. Hey, I'm sure we can resolve this. I'm sure we can resolve this without eating Millie or me. The two of you lost that chance as soon as you said that degenerate shit. But we're like too hot to die. Yeah, what she said. You're surprised that Millie isn't saying you're the ugly one. I'm gonna have fun eating you annoying bitches. Well, looks like this is the end of the road for Mel and Millie Derelict. When they had their funeral, no one... Get away from them! The guy rushes up in front of the two of you. His build is incredibly lanky. How in the ever-loving hell is he supposed to beat a Wendigo up? This is the person who's gonna defend you, harlots? It's my job to protect innocent civilians from the likes of... I don't even know what you are. What even are you? Your deadbeat dad. Happy now? Clearly, that struck quite a nerve in the young man. Like, no you didn't! Now that was low, goth lanky guy. I wouldn't take that. Millie catches a glance at the man's cold eyes. Like, is that... Oliver Cypress? Well, say goodbye to all things good and happy. You're in for a treat. Like, take me now! What in the... Bottled up emotions are never good, especially not for Millie. It all comes bursting out, like a horrible cascade of bleach you wish to pour on your eyes, so you may never know what Millie's cursing your eyes with. Never have you ever wished for that lucky antler guy to gouge that lanky antler guy to gouge your eyeballs out. What is wrong with him? Millie, what in the ever-loving fuck? Get out of the damn gutter! Please stop, I have a job to do, and this isn't... It's not exactly comfortable. She was fucking humping him, oh my god. But we're like destined to be together. I just know everything, I know just about everything about you. That's a can of worms I don't want to open. I like know your favorite coffee, your favorite book, where you shop, where you sleep. Oh, and a bit of your DNA. I know it. How exactly did you get a hold of my DNA? Don't listen to Millie. We're suffering from a severe case of cabin fever and it's been such a bitch to my poor Millie. Right? Like, I'm crazy in love with you, Ollie. Huh? Well, it's official. You want to blow your brains out with whatever magic that Wendigo is using. You guys are supposed to be paying attention to me. When did this become a massive fuckfest? Yeah, he's from, fuck. Why can't I remember the name of it? I have it still. The Cardinal Park case. That's it. Yeah. You know what, Antler Guy? You can eat me. I don't think that I can tolerate this anymore. I think I'm actually gonna vomit. I gotta get out of here. I'll get you hotties. And that goth guy too. Well, now it looks like Millie's horny idea worked out better than you thought it would. Yeah, with the weird mom who's probably a lot more guilty than she seems. Even if you want to vomit your guts out. And Millie's happy too. Like, my hero. Dora! Now that there is the face of a man who's trying to process that Millie has access to his DNA. I bet she does. Oh! Looks like that was what Millie was spending her lab time on. They're both awful. They'd be perfect. So, are the two of you okay after all of that? I'm like way more than okay now. Well, I'm as fine as any person would be in this kind of situation. Which is very much not fine. You two look exhausted. I'll get the two of you in the squad car quickly. The two of you were so exhausted that you both fell asleep upon reaching the car. Day 5. You're now up to day 5. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh God. Okay, Dora, we're probably going to be done by the time you get back. You and Millie drifted in and out of consciousness within a small car, so I hope you have a good night if you don't see it. Before you know it, you were out of Diamond Ridge and away from all that scary bullshit. I just want Mel to be happy. Hey, Millie, you awake? Like, I've been waiting for you to wake up. It's good to be out of there. I was getting tired of seeing nothing but wood and stuff. Yeah, but I, like, left most of my stuff at the cabin. I think that should be the least of your concerns now. But my camera! All my designer clothing! You realize that we survived some supernatural shit, right? Like, yeah, and we got saved by a hot guy. So that's what you're happy about? You're pretty sure that Millie saved your asses thanks to her questionable behavior. You know, that Wendigo story was pretty fucking dumb and all, right? Like, it felt like he was just coming up with it as he went. Yeah, but can't you see that that sort of thing happened to us? The entire starvation thing? Why are you, like, saying this? You're not gonna look into it, are you? It's just... we did the same thing he did. We ate! You quickly hush your voice. Wouldn't want Oliver to hear about the very illegal cannibalism you guys did. We ate that guy, Millie. Why didn't anything bad happen to us? Like, let me think. Simple. We're, like, too hot. That doesn't sound right. I'm trying. The two of you sit in silence for a bit as Millie tries to think. Phoenix! You're pretty sure that whatever's going to come out of her mouth is going to be some shit about being hot. Again. Yeah, and they're not going to see that it was carved up and partially eaten, but maybe they'll blame the guy. Well, it wasn't like we actually killed the guy. That hottie both killed and ate his sister. There's no way that was the reason. We didn't, like, eat each other, though. Like, I think that guy just wanted an excuse to kill his sister. You might be onto something. Although, I was this close to strangling you when you lost the granola bar. Speak for yourself. I wanted to, like, shove you into the fireplace. We got out with both our asses still intact. And without killing each other. Yeah, I guess we're good now, right? Millie? Millie's falling asleep. You're not surprised. What would I do without you, Millie? Millie naps peacefully on your shoulder as you think about how maybe your relationship with her isn't totally fucked. You're gonna process the cannibalism another time, maybe for New Year's. But for now, you're just glad that the two of you are getting along. Maybe, just maybe the two of you can have a relationship you had when you were kids again. End. Repaired relations. So is that... how many endings are there? Or is it that just it? That's probably it. It doesn't say. Yeah. You don't play to understand. Finally released. There's a goodies folder. Oh, postmortem and reflecting. Well, it's official. Mel and Millie's little story is out, and boy, does it feel weird for them to finally have an audience. I figured that I'd show off some concept stuff for Mel and Millie. They're originally going to be part of a completely different game, and it feels so weird seeing how these two progressed. Oh my god, look at this. See? Melora? Good lord, look at their style. It's completely different. First, these two screenshots are from April and May of 2024. Wow, that was pretty recent. Back when I thought that my first release game would be a REMP visual of a novel. Let's just say that my art's improved a lot since then. As the year comes to a close, I just like to reflect on my progress in game development. I know how sentimental. Last year, I was gifted RPG Maker MZ for Christmas, and I got started working on a game that would never see the light of day. I never thought that I'd release anything until participating in the RPG Maker Horror Jams. As of writing this post, I have 4 games released, 3 complete, 1 in development, and they've all received such warm reception. Nothing feels better or more exhilarating than seeing your game played by a YouTuber you're a fan of. I genuinely didn't think I'd get this far. I thought that my games would have been completely obscure. Here's to hoping that the coming year brings about more good stuff in game development. That's cute. I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. Here's to hoping that during the winter break I can complete chapter 4. Oh, it is whoever's reading it. Signing off, a very questionable author. LiminAce is great. That was fun. I actually quite enjoyed that. That was their dynamic was great. It was over the top, but I think that's what really made this shine. Now, is this canon though? Like, is this canon to that game world? That's what I want to know. But no, this was I highly enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 stars here. I already gave it on the I love your work so goddamn much. Is this canon? I think it is.